So we're gonna be jumping into game number 4, and it's gonna be Alfheim again. So let's see how that's gonna be played out. This is gonna be the yeah, we can't really call it the home map, but it's gonna be picked by the Shelbties this time around, and I think that makes sense because of that limited map set for game 3 and 4. It's probably the most competitive map in there, Alfheim, I think. We do have Wuthering Hole in there as well, though. That's also a pretty competitive map. And the other maps are not really played all that much in the competitive scene. So, yeah, alright. So let's have a look at the players. It's gonna be Sheltie playing Odin again on the flank. And he's going for the chickens right now. And he found this hunt for himself. Definitely quite nice patch to begin with. But especially with the Great Hunt, that's gonna be quite nice for him. And is he? Yes, he's researching the hunting dogs right now. It's gonna be Fox playing in the pockets. I think he would have rather been on the flank, but he should be pretty much fine in the pocket as well. Let's see if he's gonna go for second TC and Archaic, as he might actually do that on Alfheim because it's pretty defensive map. So let's see if that's gonna be the idea for him, or maybe he wants to go for faster advance again. Would make sense since he doesn't have the Eco Guild. So let's see if he's gonna go for 4-minute advance as well. I think 2TC would be viable here though if he wanted to. So let's see. And it's gonna be Shelby playing as Loki again on the flank, and that's gonna be the last for 3 chickens dead and just rotting away. That's not efficient. That's unfortunate for him. Those chickens going to waste. Poor chickens, they died for nothing. But anyways, it's gonna be Bonadrian playing Poseidon this time around. On this side, and he found his front hunt here. Definitely quite nice for him. With hunting dogs upgraded, yes, he does. And it's gonna be Bonamet, this time in the pockets, playing as Set. And in the pocket, that's definitely nice for them. And he found his front hunt, definitely quite huge patch, so good for him. And maybe Phil Rush, I don't really think they will because Aura's in the pocket. And it seems like he's going for faster advance again, so otherwise he wouldn't have this early tempo. So that's gonna be 4 minutes for Fox again. And it's gonna be another sat here by Pink. Alright, did he find his hunt as well? He didn't. He's going for chickens with no hunting dogs upgraded, of course. Alright, so he's gonna be trying to protect the houses, or rather the gold, with using the houses. So yeah, let's see what advances are coming up yet. It's T. Just for Fox, the Prometheus. As we kind of expected, he's just going for the same build order as last game, which, yes, pretty defensive lineup, I think. So not really sure if that's the best option for him. I think he should have boomed as well, maybe. I mean, I don't really see how he can, especially as pocket, how can he be doing pressure with his 4-minute advance here? Not really sure how this would benefit him, but maybe he's gonna surprise us. Let's see if Fox is gonna surprise us with the build order for him. And let's hope for the Shelbties that he's gonna be surprising us, as I don't really expect he's gonna be able to raid all that much properly. Yeah, right now Prometheus coming in, and here are the animals. Actually, these are this is actually Sheltie's hunt that is being converted and being used against him anytime soon with the shifting sands. Almost through, so this might actually be some kind of Vil rush here. Pretty early. Let's see what's it. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. Oh, other Ptah coming in. Hermes. Forcity. I'm just gonna be harassing on the hunt. No Veil Rush. Alright. So yeah, Freya right now through for Sheltie. And that's gonna be 3 Villies dead. No, only the 2 I think. 2 Villies dead. So that's definitely nice with all the 3 units. And another shifting sands here coming in for Bonamet. And yeah, this forest fire is definitely quite nice, as it will be dealing with the units quite nicely. And it seems like all the teal units are pretty much gone, and for pink, same story. And that's gonna be the shifting sands gone. And it seems like Bonamet is going for a bit more hunt steal as well. And I think he might be sending this back to his base, and that's definitely quite nice. And he will just be killing them for the hunt. As the harassing with the hunt is pretty much over now, I think. And the Pharaoh right now dying. That's gonna be the last 4 units for pink. Just this one hyena there. Let's see what they're going to be doing with that. It's just gonna provide vision for now of this hunt patch. So yeah, that's definitely... Let's see what that's gonna be doing for them. And Shelby right now trying to break through the walls. Wall is not really finished, so he could just walk around, I guess. Maybe these are actually coming in to fight. No, he should... Oh, what a waste. He should be sending them back to his base. That's such a waste. As they were just 2 hits for the Hursars. Oh, okay, Swiss boy. I will be watching the WhatsApp for you right now. Swiss boy, it's okay if Domantis plays. If F2 is okay with that. If F2 is okay, I will allow it. Then it's okay. Alright, no problem. So yeah, that was a bit of tournament organizing stuff up there for the other game. So yeah, back to the casting. So it seems like Shelby right now broke through the wall. Along with Fox, and they're gonna be going for a bit of raiding probably. Second TC coming in here. And for the set it's already up. Both sets actually already have it up, and for Bon Adrian as well. So they're going for a quite nice boom in there. Yeah, they're going to be going for the booming. And that's going to be quite scary, even though Sheltie is trying to take the forward TC for himself as well. And he's going to be successful at that for the time being. And even though Shelbties do have to score leads, I think these Egyptians and Greeks are gonna be quite scary this heavily boomed. So yeah, let's see, because the raiding being done on them is not really all that successful, even though there are gonna be a few villies dead up here. Just this one actually, but it's gonna be quite a lot of downtime. Yeah, that's gonna be... I don't really think this will be really all that much enough to really delay the Egyptians and the Greek. But let's see what they're going to be going for. It seems like Thomas Shelby doesn't really want to take his second TC all that much yet. Though Fox is going to 3, and I'm not really seeing how the Egyptians can be stopping this, so the 3 are definitely gonna be coming up for him. Sheltie right now is establishing himself in the front. And I think we're gonna be seeing quite different game here. As the early aggression wasn't really all that successful this time around. wall right now being renewed up here, but it's not gonna be fast enough. Yeah, let's see, because bonaire is gonna be boomed quite nicely. Third already up for Bonamet. Ooh, this is actually not. This is actually not pinks. Or this is actually not blues, I mean. This is actually pinks, so that's definitely quite nicely played by Sheltie, and it's gonna be quite influential for them. Because it's gonna be the set here on just the 2 TCs. Quite nice amount of army back here. Let's see if they're gonna be able to do something. I don't really think they can kill this TC or raid these fillies without dying. Thomas Shelby right now taking second TC in the front, with Braggy already up. He might actually take this one as well, but probably a bit later, as this is the better spot of the TC. That's quite nicely securing the gold in there. That being said, this one, yeah, not really all that much as the other one, but kind of secures this one as well if you put wall there. A lot of hunt here in the back, or rather gold. Nice gold there, if it's secured. Alright. Nefty is coming in for pink. Is there gonna be heroic age for teal yet? Not yet, I think. No, just copper shields. Scotty coming in for Sheltie. And yeah, Migdal is gonna be built up there. And yeah, they really don't want this to come up. Come on, Sheltie should be trying to deny that at least a bit. Even though, yeah, the Migdal is gonna come up, no questions asked. And he does know about it, but he's gonna be too late to deny it. And the Spearman will be able to deal with the RC quite nicely. So yeah, that might be a bit of a problem. Valor casts here, along with the Shockwave. And the Sturma are pretty good at taking out the Slingers. Yeah, maybe Budgets will die as well. Trying to defend the TC there for himself. And it seems like Shelby's going to be for a bit of raiding, and he's going to be quite successful at that. I think 2 villies dead so far, maybe a bit more. I think a bit more maybe. Yeah, this one is locked in there, so that one will die. And that one was stuck inside of the storehouse, so he couldn't escape. And Ancestors being casted here. Yeah, this is definitely something Sheltie should be careful about. The Frost right now being cast to pretty much counter the Ancestors. Definitely not a bad idea. And the Curse Power here, making a bit of piggies for... Seems like they're going to Yellow's base. And the Einar is gonna die, and it seems like Shelby is gonna have to escape just for now. That being said, I think Fox should be establishing himself quite nicely now, though he is still in classical. Is he going for heroic yet? He is, actually, as I expected. Because he definitely needs his destroyers to be able to deal with the Egyptian. Fire siphons would be even nicer, but I think the destroyers will do. And it seems like Sheltie was actually able to deal with the front base for at least a bit. He's gonna be able to deal with that, and maybe he can even deny this Migdal from coming up with the heavy raiders with No armory upgrades just yet, but he should be pretty much fine doing that. And the battle's still pretty much raging on the top side here, and it's going for the Shelbties. I'm interested to see that. Yeah, he's right now through Nefties, but that's rather late, I guess. He did have the 3 TCs though. But yeah, now this position is pretty much being endangered already. Fox using Chaos Power on the Hippocans, so yeah, it's gonna be a bit of Hippocans fighting for them. It seems like Sheltie is actually joining in on the fun here as well. Yeah, these fillies are gonna die if Bonaire is not careful about it. Even though it wasn't a bad idea for Sheltie to help up here, it's gonna give Pink the opportunity to set up his front base here once again. If he's not careful. Bit of carry, it's going for a bit of raiding. Let's see if they are gonna be successful in a bit. Ancestors being casted up here. And they actually want to build a Migdol here. I guess with the Ancestors they should be able to get it done. But it's a rather risky position, I guess, so let's see how that's gonna be going for them. Seems like Blue was able to deal with the pink units for now once again. And Migdol yet coming up. In his base there is one. So yeah, that's definitely quite nice for him, as this will definitely not get killed anytime soon. So he will be able to produce units constantly. And the Ancestors and one Villi actually are trying to get rid of the palace, which are spamming destroyers. Pretty good for them. He's building new one already. And yeah, the palace is coming down, so that's not really all that nice for Fox. But he is getting a new one already, so he should be pretty much fine, I think. Maybe build another Rex as well, maybe, and more palaces. So he's getting pretty much faster unit production up there. Yeah, it seems like Green cannot really help Teal anymore all that much, since he has to decide his own base soon. And if he's not careful, Shelby might actually take this TC for himself. Atlas coming through, and that might be quite a big problem for the Teal player if he's actually going for that. Let's see if he's gonna try to get rid of the front base there. If Ice is coming in for Green. And the TC advantage is gonna be on the Shelbties side once again. But I guess the Bonaire has the stronger late game god, so let's see how that's gonna be played out. The momentum right now is definitely on the Shelbties side. Oh wait, I was thinking of the wrong god actually. I was thinking wrongly. I thought he was gonna cast Implode here, but that's of course the god for the Vortex. Which makes sense, or Oranos can't even get the Implode power, so yeah, that was thinking the wrong way just for a little bit. There are quite a lot of myth units here, but the strong Greek hero should be able to deal with them at least a bit. He should be focusing this guy on the board though, instead of the Herser. And the Tornado on the palaces. And that's gonna get rid of the palaces for at least a bit. Maybe Vortex. Where does he cast this Vortex actually? They got to be somewhere. On this side actually, which makes sense. He's gonna try help to Shelby push and maybe take this TC for himself a bit later. Balder coming in for a Sheltie. And since he's on 4 TC, it might be pretty big Ragnarok again. Though versus the Egyptian with all the towers here and here as well with all the towers. Might be hard. Well, the tornado is gonna kill at least a bit of villies there. I think they should die. Or not just yet. A few died, but not all of them. And that's gonna make the Ragnarok a little bit less strong, especially with the TC probably gonna die as well. The catapult on there. If he could get in range to kill this TC, just 2 hits would be enough. And it seems like Sheltie is... now it makes sense. I was actually not misreading it. I was actually not misreading it. It was saying Atlas. Now I get it. Alright, that makes sense. Because yes, Atlas is actually the implode god. Anyways, the TC is right now being repaired. Being half health already again. And he should be gather up a bit more villagers again to what's it called, to make his Ragnarok a bit stronger. And on this side, bit of forward towers here by Teal and the Migdal here, probably trying to secure this gold for himself. And I think Fox, yes, and he's right now realizing that he will need to make a bit more Raxus here to be able to defend his forward position against the Egyptian here. That being said, his Vortex was definitely quite influential on this side, because he helped Shelby establish himself near here. Should be careful of this priest. And he's going for Titan. Gonna try to build a Titan here. Should be pretty much fine. Maybe build a few towers around it, maybe a bit of walling. Some Raxus or just regular walls would be fine. To ensure that the opponents will be kept out of there. And this TC is gonna be falling. But the Titan and the Ragnarok soon as the Ragnarok is gonna come, will be quite a big problem for Team Bonaire. Quite nice upgrades for the Poseidon already. Double iron and 1 bronze. Which makes sense since he is through Hephaestus. So that makes sense. At least I think he is, I didn't actually check. It's 2-1 for Team Bonaire right now. Let me check. Yes, he went through Hephaestus. Titan Gate being halfway through, and he established himself quite nicely up here, so he should be able to hold off the Egyptian for at least a bit right now. Who is gonna try to help Pink with dealing with the Blue, and he's definitely having quite nice upgrades already. I should be checking the names for the players, but I don't know them by head. I have a PM in there which has all the names of them in there. Okay, so it seems like the Ragnarok is right now gonna be casted. And let's see how much this time again. Probably similar. Oh wait, that's the wrong tab. Gonna be a bit weaker, about 120 this time. That's gonna be 120. Okay, so the Titan gate is not right now up, and it's gonna be Ragnarok along with Titan, and that's gonna be hard for them to deal with, even though he has all these carriers set up. Rather, they right now died, so... Oh, he did have quite a lot of Ox cards this time around, so... Maybe not 120, probably around 100, looking at the amount of Ox cards. And it seems like Fox didn't go for the regenerating Titan this time around. He didn't go for Hecate. So no regenerating Titan for him. And this walling and all the towers will definitely help against the Ragnarok, but the Titan should be able to get rid of the buildings quite easily. Especially along with these destroyers, so... Scary times coming in for Team Bonaire. That being said, it seems like Bonadrian is pushing quite nicely against Thomas Shelby with the Greek late game. Where did the vortex go actually? I did saw some kind of vortex, I think. Didn't I? I think I did. Wait, let me check. Yes, he did. And where did he go actually? In the back. Ah, that makes sense. Along with the few Ragnarok heroes, trying to deal with all the units in here. And that's definitely gonna help quite a lot, especially all these Archai. A bit more towers coming up as it seems. Flaming weapons for Thomas Shelby. And ceasefire should already be gone. No, it isn't. It isn't actually gone. But he doesn't really have all that many units, so... Yeah, that was definitely interesting flaming weapons. And it seems like the TC is gonna be stolen for Thomas Shelby. And that's gonna be hard for him to deal with against the 4 TC Greek. Because he will be getting this TC for himself right now. And the Titan broke through all the walling and he should be getting rid of this TC anytime soon. And he probably didn't lose any health whatsoever. Pretty much nothing. And Sheltie is just gonna take the opportunity to build some kind of back base in here. Pretty huge back base, I must say. Yeah, these axemen will be able to get rid of the Ragnarok quite nicely. With, does he have, yeah, pretty nice upgrades, I must say, with the Horus upgrades there as well. Bonus damage against buildings. Yes, that's true. Shelby has indeed 0 traits, which is not really all that beneficial for him, because where is he gathering? Oh, he actually has some here. He actually has some... Yeah, he does have some traits here. The yellow ox cards. They are not really traveling all that far, I think, just to here. And soon it might be endangered by green, so... Yes, Shelby is definitely in quite a lot of trouble. He will be needing help from Fox anytime soon. Yeah, even though the Ragnarok was quite nice and Fox is pushing quite nicely up here, along with Shelby, or rather Sheltie. I think hard times are coming in for... Yeah, this TC is coming down. And it's gonna delay the comeback of the Ragnarok. I think this game is starting to look in Team Bonaire's favor actually. Even though the Titan is doing work in the back. Yeah, this Mythic is... Mythic Poseidon is just really hard to stop at this point. This TC is coming down as well, no questions asked. I think he just made some villagers into Ulfsharks, but with the medium Ulfsharks, though, nice armory upgrades, though, it's not gonna be enough all that much. The TC is barely gonna be standing, though the Polyphemus is still here, and I think he might be able to take out the TC. Yes, because no units are there to kill him. So that's gonna be 1 TC for Shelby, and that's gonna be a huge problem for the Shelbties. And this is gonna disrupt the trade as well. Few Ragnarok heroes right now coming in, trying to help at least a bit, but he's definitely gonna need a whole lot more assistance if they want him to survive a bit longer. And on this side, the TC is back to the rightful owner here, which is Pink. This is actually his, so pretty big problem. Pretty big problem for the Shelbties coming in indeed, and I'm really not seeing how they could come back from this, even though Fox is doing quite well here in the front. But yeah, I don't think Shelby can be surviving long enough. Loki Macro, interesting is that I think actually most of the players in here are in dot B. Not in dot A, so that's actually the interesting part here. I mean, for the RTS-L team, they are actually in dot B, I think. I don't really remember the exact players, but I'm sure they weren't in dot A. Yes, Meetuk is in there, but he's not playing this game. Meetuk is in there. Yeah, the Titan is just trying to TC rate a bit more, which is definitely a nice idea, but at this point I'm highly skeptical if it's gonna be enough, especially with the catapults coming in. And yeah, here this army is just gonna be too much for Sheltie to deal with as well against the Egyptian late game. Are there actually mercenaries being produced? Not really. He should have resources for that though. He actually hasn't. No, Loki Macro, Abdullah is not Mifuk. Adolf is Mifuk, so Abdullah can't really be Mifuk. The Titan is still on quite a lot of health. And the TC rating is definitely doing a quite nice job at keeping down the army for green. So Shelby will be able to build up his base at least a bit. But even with the few units here, it's gonna be hard for Shelby to deal with this in a later game. Yes, Indie is in here, Loki Macro. Actually in this game, but I forgot which of the three is him. But he should be in here, in this game. Yes, Loki Macro, one of them is. And it seems like Fox is still pushing quite nicely, and maybe this will be... Maybe there is still an opening for the Shelbties to win this. Even though Sheltie is losing his side as well now versus the mythical Egyptian here. So let's see if Fox is gonna be fast enough. If Fox is fast enough, they might still be able to win this. They just might, along with the Titan, who is pretty close to dying now. And Sheltie is actually maybe gonna take this TC for himself soon back again. And Bonadrian is actually on 1 TC now, so this will be an opening for them to come back, though he has the Titans researched now. For the time being, it seems like Sheltie is able to hold himself, but these catapults will be a problem anytime soon. Yeah, just look at the damage from those things. Just ridiculous. And the push by Fox is gonna be slowed down, I think. Yeah, Bonadrian back at 3 TCs, but Shelby should be soon too. Yes, actually just right now he is. And that's gonna be nice for Shelby as he's pretty much back in the game. This TC is gone and it should be taken back soon for Fox. Done by the green units in there. Oh, probably by this Helepoli. And that's why the push was slowed down, I think. So he's getting housed now. Yeah, he doesn't really have to pop limit with the Titan in there to you know, build enough units to do some kind of pushing there. Green is actually briefcase, I think, if I remember correctly. Where is the Titan gate? Oh, that's Steel's Titan gate, okay. I thought Green was researching the Titan thingy. But whatever. Alright, so Fox is trying to rebuild his TCs as fast as possible. And it's definitely going to be quite important because his front base is going to be denied now. And troubles for Sheltie are increasing as well with the front base here by pink. And the Titan is gone for the Shelbties, though he was able to take 1 TC, almost 2 with him. Let's see if they're gonna be able to kill these catapults fast enough. Oh, come on, focus, focus. Come on. It's still gonna be fast enough, but that's gonna be a bit more damage to the TC, more than was necessary. Could have prevented a bit more TC damage there. It's gonna be ballista spam here on this TC, and it's gonna bring down the third TC here for Bonadrian, and maybe the momentum will turn back to the Shelbties side, though this Titan might be a bit of a problem for them if they cannot prevent this somehow. And since probably all the vortexes are gone, yes they are, that's gonna be quite hard for them. And catapults in late game are just really hard for Atlantean to deal with. This is just gonna be hard for Fox, because he has no real way to reach this catapult up here. But at least Shelby is gonna be back in the game, and actually more than just playing. He is actually gonna be trying to take the 4 TC back for himself. And let's see if he's gonna be successful at that, because Green is pretty much committed to this side for now, to the middle. And yeah, the Titan does seem to become a reality for Team Bonaire, and that's gonna be a huge problem. I mean, if he goes Sheltie side, I think Sheltie will be destroyed, as he is already having pretty tough time dealing with pink as it is right now. Yeah, the TC is down for Fox in the front. And this one is still down as well, but it is coming up soon now. So let's see if he's gonna be able to push now. Can we actually see who has Titans upgraded and not? I think it was only Teal and Red. No one else has researched Titans, but to counter the Titan it would be nice now to actually have a Titan on their team maybe. I think it would be needed, because if this guy goes TC raid, it will be... Yes, exactly. Shelby's going for it right now, and that's definitely going to be key to their victory, as their advantage is quite slim, I must say. They can still win this, but the advantage is slim. They can't really afford to lose any kind of momentum to this Titan by any kind of TC rating. So yeah, this game is getting quite intense. And let's see if Sheltie is going to be able to get his Titan up. Or rather Thomas Shelby, if he's going to be able to get his Titan up. And it's key to their victory, so... Yeah, these border Rams might be able to deal with the TC. Let's see. Yeah, this is not going to be enough with the Villies trying to kill them. He needs a bit more. But the Ulfsark spam is definitely quite strong. And yeah, oh, actually Green did research the Titan as well. He actually did. And he's going for it right now. And this has to be stopped. They can't afford to have two Titans up. As just the one. Where actually did it go? It went here, killing one of Shelby's TCs. And the Marmillo are gonna try to deal with them quite nicely, I must say. The hero Marmillos. Should be able to kill him quite fast. Because Titans are weaker against hack damage than pierce damage. So Marmillo should be doing a bit better job than the priests for Team Bonaire. And it seems like the TC did go down for a pink again. So that's gonna be quite a huge victory here for Sheltie. And that's actually interesting how he was able to turn this around, as he was pretty much getting hammered by the Egyptian late game. And yeah, this is really well played by him. Just nothing else to say about this. This is just extremely well played. I mean, if I was in his position, there was no way I would have been able to accomplish that. Not at all. Yeah, the TC is coming down for Thomas Shelby though. If that's gonna die, there is just no question about it. And it seems that means that he's gonna lose his edge in this side of the field once again. And with this Titan coming up as well, that's gonna be a pretty big deal, I think. Let's see if maybe Sheltie will be able to go for Titan as well anytime soon. Or maybe Shelby, since he's already researched it. It should be pretty easy for him to... These guys here eating population limits. Definitely not ideal. Should be using them or destroying them. Either one of the two. And since Steel is actually pushing quite nicely, it's gonna be hard for Reds to really help Shelby deal with this Titan. He will need to do it himself, but that's gonna be hard for him. Yeah, this CC is not coming up. It just isn't. And as soon as this Titan will be released, That's gonna be 2 Titans to deal with, and that's gonna be a pretty huge problem, as this one isn't close to dying just yet. The hero Contarius though will definitely help quite nicely in there. It is dying fast though, so be careful. Oh man. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad for for the Shelbties, even though they definitely have the edge in here. As Sheltie is completely destroying, along with the help of the siege by Fox. They're completely destroying pink. Yeah, really exciting game in here. This can really go either way. The Titan here is right now dead. Yeah, he's gonna be dead for the time being. This Titan is gonna be released, and it seems like he's going to the other side of the map, which makes sense, because I think Sheltie will really need to be slowed down if Team bonaire wants to win this game. Even the Villies are trying to get rid of the TC building right here. And they will be successful at it, as it seems. Yes, they will definitely be successful in here. Oh, actually, Shelby is on this side as well with the with the ballistai. Definitely nice idea, as he can't really do much on his side for now. With the Titan going this side, let's see what's going to be happening. And for North, it's actually quite hard to deal with this Titan, because if a TC is destroyed, he doesn't really have any kind of units that can rebuild it any close, so it's gonna be pretty hard if he would go for some kind of TC raiding. But it seems he will be. And this side of the field, I think it will go for Thomas Shelby, as they have both 3 TCs, and Shelby has the and Bonadrin has the Titan, so he will have less population limits. So if he plays this out well, especially with the few siphons by Fox, this fight might be going for him. And this will be going for them for the time being. So they are being pushed back now, and this TC will come back up as Teal is assisting on this side as well. Yeah, this Titan proves to be a pretty big problem, so they definitely will need to send something in there to deal with this. And yeah, this is exactly the problem as I expected. He will need to use the Ulfsarks from the battlefield, or maybe the population limits that which could have actually been used for the battlefield, and he will need to use it to rebuild his TCs. The Titan is almost halfway. And he's not really being focusing right now. He should be trying to get rid of the one of the TCs. Probably best if he went for Sheltie again instead of Fox, because the Atlantean will be able to rebuild it quite fast. And Bonamet is going for Wander, as it seems. Definitely not nice idea. Definitely not a bad idea. I mean, it's pretty good idea, because it's rather defensive map. And with the Titan right now being out, he will need to focus that first. So let's see if that's going to be working for him. However, wall chips are banned from the tournament, so yeah, it will not be as easy to secure. Yeah, exactly. If he what's it called? If he actually uses the Titan on Sheltie for a bit more, it will completely wipe the momentum indeed. Though it will also work on Shelby, I guess. Come on, where is your Pharaoh? You should be empowering this. Otherwise Atlantean might actually be able to build it faster. If Fox wanted to counter the Wonder, he could actually build it faster if he is not empowering it. He should definitely be... Where is his Pharaoh actually? Maybe on the trades? No, it's not. Let me see, it should be somewhere. Where is it? Can't really seem to find it. And this CC came back down for Sheltie again. So the momentum is gonna decrease for the time being. That being said, green is getting hammered on this side. He is quite nicely secured by all the towers and stuff, but yeah, it's definitely going for the Shelties on this side. But they will need to deal with the Wonder. That's definitely they will need to come up with some kind of plan, because it's quite nicely secured between all the buildings. And maybe he should be... Ah, there is the Pharaoh. He's finally gonna empower it. Yeah, look at the difference. Just look at the difference. 50 Shades, it's 2-1 for Team Bonaire. And it's gonna be Titan Gate for Thomas Shelby. And the Titan is gonna try to get rid of Sheltie's TC once again, though the Titan is gonna fall soon. And I think this Titan might be able to deal with the Wonder. I think Teal should start spamming buildings right now. I mean, wall chips are banned, but I guess he can spam granaries. You can spam granaries, that's allowed. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of buildings there are. Yes, Prowler. As most people wanted to ban wall chips, I actually wanted to allow them in the first place, but as all players requested pretty much to have them banned, I decided, you know, it's for the players. So if players want wall chips to be gone, then they will be gone. So yeah, unfortunate. I would have actually liked the wall chips in there as well, but I will adapt to the players' wishes. So yeah, this Titan is gonna come up, most likely. And this TC went down again. So that, which means that Sheltie is gonna have to send units here again to rebuild it. And the momentum is gonna go completely back to Bonaire's. Oh man, the trades is gonna be disrupted by all the units in there. Yeah, the Titan for pink is going up as well. Pretty sure about that. Well, low-key macro, if I were the Shelbties, they shouldn't resign just yet. Because if they don't win this, they're out of the tournament, so they will try anything they can to win this. Now this time around we will see some mirror towers here. Definitely nice. They're quite expensive though. Yeah, this is gonna be enough. Let's see. Come on. Yes, it is. So the TC is down again. So that's gonna be bye-bye mercenaries if he was even going for that. I don't think he was. Yeah, Sheltie's just having a really hard time defending against this. Does he have granulations? I think he has. Yes, that will be able to deal with the cavalry quite nicely. 7 more minutes. Yeah, as soon as this Titan goes up, it's gonna be checkmate. So Shelby really has to be quick if he wants to be preventing this. He has to be quick. I'm even doubting if it would be possible to get all the way up there. I mean, there are so many buildings to get through first, so yeah, I highly doubt it. Yeah, 50% already. Oh, come on, focus your Titan. Get through to the Wonder or to the other Titan. I mean, if he's gonna be idling, there's just no way it's gonna be in time. Oh, that's nice. Quite a lot of rams here. And they are able to deal with from a nice back build up here. That's nice. Yeah, now the buildings are gone, but it was quite a nice attempt at trying to destroy the Wonder. It did destroy a few buildings around it. Yeah, and the TC here, it seems like Sheltie is on only 1 now, so that's gonna be a problem. The mercenaries will be able to deal with this quite nicely. Yeah, the back build is right now gone, but it was definitely a nice attempt. Yeah, the Titan is gonna come up for a pink, but not before this Titan should be able to take out the Wonder. I'm pretty sure he should be able to do that. If he focuses it though. He should be focusing, really focusing the Titan right now. And this Titan is still alive. I didn't even notice it, but it's still trying to destroy TCs, and he's actually quite successful at that. With the almost dead Titan in there. Yeah, building spam, definitely a nice idea. Try to delay the Titan as long as possible. The caravans are blocking the Titan as well. I'm not really sure if it's intentional. I don't think. Oh, it is intentional. Yes. Caravan blockage, definitely a nice idea. Now the other Titan is coming in as well, and this is gonna be a pretty huge problem. He should really be focusing on the buildings though, as he should be able to take out the Wonder before he gets killed by the other Titan. He is half held though. Okay, he's in range. Let's see if he's gonna be fast enough. These are lots of units though, and with the Greek heroes. It's not. No, it's not gonna be fast enough. Yeah, it's GG. Now it's gonna be GG. They're not gonna be killing this Wonder in 3 minutes now. Yeah, and they are right now. The Shelbties are realizing that, and that's gonna be 3-1 for Team Bonaire, and that's gonna result in them advancing through the finals. So congrats on that, and GG. So let's have a look at the post game. Yeah, definitely quite nicely played by all the players, I must say. All right, that's gonna be GG for this match.